Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receivers got it.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
All right, boys, keep it up.
Got into the middle with Adams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He makes the catch along the sidelines, but the officials signaling that he's out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Touchdown, San Diego State! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reach. Yeah, I get you. But they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll step out of bounds, and that'll be it for the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on the this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Cowboys will punt this one away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And off from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds the tight end. Ripping up a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aztecs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They'll run the screen. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Aztecs are on the move. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots the grab. It's busted. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete and will change into the field now. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks the tackle. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, going up top. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wyoming. He broke away from the defense
just to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Right on target this time. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Hand off from the gun. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making an easy catch, and getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of...
Touchdown, Aztecs! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in a shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. The give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let it. Little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Caught over the middle. It's Sargent. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. And the Cowboys get enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on first down. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You could tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the pass. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the...
There he goes! He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Ellis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll go to the top. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Aztecs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. But I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Runs through a tackle. Picks up the 1st down. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, again, looking for room. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that
exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Aztecs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line.
Together, defense! Keep it together!
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So 1st down will open up the final period. Using his legs, it's Scott.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense. He's been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The Aztecs decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Look out, he's got two. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Scott. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That was such a risky call with the lead late in the game. To go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's a first down. That's the 20. He's got space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead. Up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 21 to New Mexico State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going up top. Makes a grab on the shot. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's
He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll line up to go for 2. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Scrambling away. He's going up top here late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on 3rd down, because now it's 3rd and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And as he throws, misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He wants a big play here late. Touchdown, Aztecs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up and
gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the two-point conversion. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the end. He gets into the end zone for the turn, and we are tied coming down the stretch. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sargent. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Looks like the offense would just take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. Yeah, he didn't really get too much of that stuff, but you listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.